Former South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem's spending habits have some people wondering if state credit cards should have stricter limits. According to public records, Noem spent more than $65,000 on hotel rooms, rental cars, and other expenses during her last few months in office.
KELOLAND's Dan Santella caught up with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle to find out what they think of the former governor's spending and if there should be a change in state law.
Former Governor Kristi Noem's spending on out-of-state travel was frequent and often expensive when compared to the budget of most South Dakotans. Senators Liz Larson and Randy Deibert each appreciate how this information is now public.
It's nice to know where the money is being spent, regardless who it is and what department it is, and that transparency is really good. I don't anticipate any of those issues with the current administration, but it's nice to have it out there so people understand it.
It highlights the fact that there probably needs to, over the long term, be a better form of communication between a governor's office and the public on what's getting spent, where, and how.
Today, there's no limit on how much a governor or lieutenant governor can spend on travel on a state credit card. Do you think that should change?
Well, that's a great question because I have a filter on legislation. Do we need a new law? No. Is there a problem? Maybe. Does this legislation solve the problem? And that's how I look at all legislation. And I don't think we've had much of a problem historically.
I think that there should be reasonable kind of guidelines put around it. But I mean, at the same time, for security reasons, I do think it would need to have a little bit more detail included in it, like regarding what kinds of security is also being housed. You don't know if the housing is for one person or 5 people.
Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
Larson and Deibert each hold leadership roles in the Senate. Larson serves as minority leader while Deibert serves as the majority whip.